Hey YouTube, welcome back to the JTwoH channel. I have a comic book review of the week, whatever you want to call them. We got Avengers and X-Men in Axis this week. And this was another one that I got at an Ollie's. I believe this one was $10 also. And this one will be a little nicer to show on camera. It's got other things to look at. Slipcover. The digital edition had expired because this is, it's not new. It's been out for a minute. So, first off, I do really like the Axis logo. I thought that was cool in the red and blue colors. I know not everybody liked it, but you got some of your Avengers characters up there, or your good guys, and then if you flip the hardcover over, you got your bad guys. You got Apocalypse, Doctor Doom, Carnage, Loki. I think that's a Skrull. No, I can't remember that one 100%. So anyway, I paid 10 for this. It had a cover price of 50, so that's awesome. Might have paid 15 for this. I can't remember. But so this story is pretty cool. I mean, the art is pretty cool. The story is all right. So it collects Avengers and X-Men Axis 1 through 9. So it's a 9-issue story. We'll take the dust jacket off. I don't know. There you go. So you can see that. So the entire spine all the way around is the Axis logo, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I liked the logo. I've seen a couple people on YouTube, kind of shit on it, but I liked it. I mean, shit, I thought it was cool. I'm not exactly a connoisseur of comic books, but it's not dog shit, So there's Iron Man up here. So this is Axis number 1. So Iron Man and Apocalypse down here. Now this story essentially is, and you get a little recap, which was nice because with some of these comics, I just bought them and I jumped right in. I kind of know the backstory, but these, the previously on was nice. So in this story, essentially, the Avengers and the X-Men are teaming up to take on, I think it's Red Skull. It's a Red Skull powered. These are cool too. So every couple issues they have these huge, I guess you'd call them like chapters. I think it's a Red Skull powered Apocalypse, or just Apocalypse. Either way, so they're fighting them early on, very early on, and essentially they lose, and Apocalypse takes over, and while taking over, he switches the powers. So like the axis of good and evil, essentially. So maybe it is just a big Red Skull. I can't remember because it looks like Apocalypse. It's been a minute since I read this. So either way, so this is them fighting the first time against the gigantic Red Skull. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. Nope. There's a variant. There you see, he has, 2 Sentinels. So, in order for the Red Skull or Apocalypse, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with Apocalypse, to win, he uses data that Tony Stark, I say data, it's like dirt, Tony Stark gathered on all the Avengers, like their secret flaws, there's another chapter, and uses it against all of them. And then it forces them to lose. Iron Man feels bad, and then the axis of good and evil switches. I'm going to start going a couple pages at a time. So chapter 3, good news for bad people. So like you get to see like Carnage as a good guy at one point. It's pretty cool. Hulk actually switches into it. So not only do the good guys turn bad, or not only do the bad guys turn good, but then the good guys turn bad. So Hulk turns into Claw, I think, so it's just his name backwards, and he's red, and he's smart, and he's like literate, and he isn't always angry. But he kills. He doesn't defend, and it's that. I didn't like the name, but I thought the idea of it was pretty cool. So issue 4. So there's Claw right there. Claw. It's Claw because it's Hulk backwards. And there you get the Avengers fighting, which leads to Sorry. Claw. Spider-Man tries to save someone. But I don't think Spider-Man is around. So Spider-Man's not evil. But he goes to save someone, and then Carnage saves him. And he's like, something like, your friendly neighborhood's Carnage. And then, so there's Claw. Which is evil, I guess, Red Hulk. So I liked the art a lot. The story was pretty interesting. Not my favorite by any means. It's pretty easy read. It took me more than one sitting, just because I was doing something else, whatever. But so there's Thor. Finally comes back. Here's their final battle. So then, not only does Captain America become old, but Red Skull just becomes like White Skull. So some of the contrasts are pretty interesting. They're pretty cool to see. Let's look at that art. It's just all sorts of clustered right there. There's White Skull. But I would recommend it, especially if you can get it for pretty cheap like I did. Like I said, I paid $10 or $15 for this. So anyway, I would recommend Axis. Be sure to let me know what you thought, if you've read this or what you think, if you're going to pick it up. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and I say that every time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later, YouTube.